Hey guys, what's up? So we're making this video. We're kind of doing a little Zoom meeting here, and I wanted to talk with one of the actors that was in Revenge Cop, and Mr. Bay Scroggins. So we put out episode. Wait, hold on. I'll introduce myself. I'm Mojo White, the writer, director, producer, actor, the everything for this. I wouldn't say film. I would just say,
why not?
yeah,
Motion picture?
motion picture, hot
YouTube,
mess,
YouTube motion
dumpster
picture.
fire. I don't know, just whatever.
Yeah.
But so we have put this
Golden
out.
Globes nominee. You know?
Yeah. So
Got Bay Scroggins in it, bro. It's gonna blow up.
You think so, Bay?
Beowulf Scroggins, but the ladies call me Bay.
Oh, okay.
With a Y.
All right, Mr. Bay. So how many ladies are you seeing right now?
Well, you know, I don't want to incriminate myself, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
Only got one woman in my life, so
okay.
I'll just keep it at that.
All right. Well, so the purpose of this video, or videos maybe, to do others, would be just to talk about the episodes after we put them out. And I just wanted to give a brief little history about Revenge Cop. So obviously it started as like a 20-minute movie that last year, or no, I would probably say 2 years ago now, gosh, maybe 3 years ago, when it very first started, like when that first little spark was kind of ignited, we just had a stupid idea to make a revenge movie. Me and my buddies were talking about Kill Bill, the movie Kill Bill. We were talking about that and the samurai sword fighting and everything. And then we started just making spoofs and jokes about it. And we talked about how if Bill was like a mutant, I don't know. We were probably drunk. And
It's one of those nights.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights. We're sitting around drinking and just you're shit talking. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah.
I don't know if you don't happen to. It wasn't a decanter night, was it?
I don't have my decanter, but I have here.
Well, here, put your
bourbon.
I think I could. If you put yours, it's the other. It's got to be to the right, I think.
Huh.
I'll just. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, I'm full now.
Yeah, you're full now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So we just made the movie. We just made some stupid ideas. One thing led to another. And I was like, dude, what if like the main character was a cop and his partner died? We'll just go stupid 80s cheesy ripoff shit. So then I'm like, holy crap. I'm like
an 80s like action movie kind of love letter. Just tribute.
Yes. So
units and all.
Yes. I love 80s movies. It was a time where the movies were just not a lot of special effects. It was simpler times. You had to get really creative to make shit happen. And that's what I love about it. It's not like, I love CGI, and green screens and all that stuff. I'm like George Lucas. I love some green screens.
Yeah.
But just that time watching those movies and how just pure and more organic they were, it was just awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of, I'm trying to think, man. Somebody said it before. It might have been Rob Zombie, I think. I watched a documentary, and he was just like, sometimes the best stuff comes out of having a little bit of money, something along those lines. And you got to get more creative. And, oh, my God, have we become – and I've only been in on this since, like – I picked up on it about halfway through. So,
yeah.
No,
it's cool, man. It's been a
ride already.
So
good and the bad.
For real. For like,
you kind of embrace the suck on set when things go. It's turned out to be some of the better stuff. That wasn't.
Dude, when we're on set and everything that we write and plan to happen doesn't happen. It never happens the way you want it to. But then the shit that happens, that wasn't planned to happen is the best stuff. And you're like, holy crap, I got to keep that in there.
Yeah.
And I mean,
like a lot of the lines, you know, are just ad lib. You know what I mean? What do you call it?
I'm not a writer.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not a writer. But I mean, I can put sentences together. I can make a paragraph. But I'm not a writer. That's not my talent. But I wrote a script, you know, which was like, I don't know, 50 pages.
Yeah.
You know, but I wrote that after we came up with that idea. I was sitting around. I was like, you know what? Why not, man? I'll just write a script. Me and my buddies will get together on a stupid drunken weekend, and we'll just make like a quick clip.
Yeah.
So, fun fact. Okay, this is spoilers. So for the two people that are watching this video,
me and you.
So for me and you, maybe that one other person there's that one person that's like 3 a.m. when you're laying in bed, your wife or your girlfriend's asleep, and you can't sleep, and you're like, fuck, I've already jerked off. So you're like looking on your phone. And it's
what else is there?
You're like it's that drunken YouTube binge
it's
where
like,
you're scrolling through videos.
It's like better, yeah. It's better than infomercials. Remember let's go back in the day. Can't sleep, you got insomnia? They're selling something on TV.
Dude,
you know what I mean? Even if you didn't have QVC, man. You know, you said old antenna and tubular television. Bros, you always kick on somebody selling some ninja knives or
some
something late at night. The club. Put it on your steering wheel. Then they'll just leave your steering wheel and take the rest of your damn car. You know what I mean?
Time Master. I mean, come on.
But now it's like, let's watch. Oh, look at this. Revenge Cop? Okay.
Yeah. It's like the people who, you know, lay in bed all night and just look at TikTok, and then you got the people who lay in bed and just scroll through YouTube videos. You have that one person somewhere here in the world. We're in the United States. So somewhere in the world, there's one other person watching this video from the beginning to the end. And we thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Even if it was by accident.
Yes, even if it was by accident and you're sitting there you're sitting there high as hell and you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
It'd probably make more sense then.
It probably would. Actually,
so if you didn't like it the first time, where it's legal or inconspicuous enough, smoke, then watch it. And watch how much more sense it makes.
Yes.
Especially episode 2.
I will say 70% of what I wrote, I was under the influence of alcohol. And it's probably just because I like to, you know, indulge in the old bourbon from time to time, maybe 3 times a day, every day. I mean, hey, I'm only human.
3 is the magic number, cuz.
Yeah, it's the magic number. 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
6 days a week.
Yeah.
I tell the doctor I don't have a problem, but whatever.
Here's my food pyramid.
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll just cut all this up and just get to the rest of the good stuff.
That's your food pyramid.
Look at that liquid diet right there.
Okay. So by now, back to, man, such ADD.
Every time. So
back to the Revenge Cop. If you're watching this is a spoiler. So go back, stop, pause it. Don't just shut down your computer. Just pause it. Go back and watch episode 1 if you haven't.
Episode 1 spoiler, yeah.
Yes, yeah. And then go back and watch episode 1, and then go ahead and watch episode 2 because it came out today, June 19th. So
we're gonna kind of discuss 1 and 2. We discussed 1, and we had Can I go there?
Yeah, man, go for it, dude.
Cool. We discussed episode 1, and we even had Rex Remington in the house, man. We had David Pliskin himself, and
that video screwed.
And then we recorded it, and now we're doing this one so we're gonna go back and cover 1 also.
Yeah, we'll cover 1.
We're learning it. We're learning everything. Yeah, and you know what? I love it.
And that's what's so much fun about it. I mean, I never did Zoom before all this COVID-19 stuff started happening.
No, yeah.
you know, and the governor's telling me to stay home and I can't leave. And since I've been staying home, I've been growing this beautiful Brillo pad of a quarantine beard.
Bro, you should keep it too, man. It looks
I'm
good.
just letting it go. I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of great because maybe twice a week I shower. My wife don't like it, but I shower twice a week. If I run on the treadmill, then I'll shower at least 3 times a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. No, okay, but seriously.
Okay.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
That episode was last minute thing.
I was gonna say because I'm in that one.
Yeah, you're in that one. So
and I didn't start filming until like halfway through this, so that became episode 1. That blew my mind.
Episode 1.
I was like, I'm in this already. That's what's up. You want to start off strong?
I did. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the whole bait and switch. So I'm gonna like put all of my talent or our talent into the first episode. So then everybody's like, maybe. So they're like, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I might see episode 2. And then they watch episode 2 and they're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah. It really starts getting into like episode 1's like, oh, okay, buddy cop movie. Cool. It's got an 80s, cool Miami Vice, just kind of bad boys. You kind of got rival detectives talking smack when they show up, and you know. And then 2 is like, you know, this dude's really got a horse head. Like, so here's a question: if people are going to ask, is he just wearing a mask, or is that our brilliant special effects because he's actually a mutant horseman?
Well, you know, I don't like to give away all my secrets, but it's a mask.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty real, but, you know, it's no BoJack Horseman, but yeah. I don't hate to say it, but BoJack Horseman was an inspiration for Dr. Mandeep.
But like movie-wise, he is a mutant.
Yes. For the movie, he's a mutant.
Yeah.
So,
just so you guys know, I know that it looked like it was a rubber mask, but it wasn't supposed to look like it was a rubber mask. Just to clear it up, it's not some weird rubber mask gang.
Yeah. And I thought of that. And when I wrote the script, I thought, you know what? I really don't ever identify or say anything about this dude being like he's mutated. He just pops up.
Yeah.
So I wrote a backstory for all the characters. So, of course, in the backstory, yeah, it makes sense. I tell you how he became a mutant.
Yeah.
Well, the audience who's watching this doesn't know.
Yeah.
So in episode 3, I'm just going to say, you know, Rex brings up the fact that it was a horsehead mutant man.
Yeah.
I put that in there as just kind of like hey, I'm just kind of letting the audience know that
this is for real.
Yeah, it wasn't just some dude wearing a horse mask. He was a mutant.
That's cool.
Yeah, but, you know, it is what it is. But fun fact. Episode 2, the one that just came out today, was the very first thing we ever filmed. And that was supposed to be the entire movie.
Wow.
After Stoney dies, spoiler, after Stoney dies, I had it written where Rex wakes up and it was all a dream.
Yeah.
He was dreaming it and it said 1 year later. And he was living in an apartment. He didn't have a backstory with a wife or anything. He was just living in an apartment and he kept having nightmares because his partner was dead. And throughout that year, it was implied that he was investigating and trying to find the killer and he couldn't. And he was like becoming a loose cannon. The chief was starting to get on his case, you know, and all that. And so then after that, he gets so pretty much that's it. After that, he wakes up, he gets a text message from Stoney's phone number. He still has it saved in his phone. He's like, what the hell? And it says Stoney. Yeah. But then it says like, it's the horsehead mutant man. He's like, I know you've been looking for me come to the place where it all started. Then he goes back to the place. And the reason I did that is because, hello, I don't have any money. You got to work with what you got. I had one location. So I'm like, fuck it. I have one location. I'm going to use this for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he goes back to the building where everything happened. And then he gets in a sword fight, like Kill Bill. He gets in a sword fight with Dr. Deep, and he cuts off his head. And then I had it where after he cuts his head off, bam, he sticks the sword into Dr. Deep's chest as he's laying there on the ground. And then he walks away. And then I have the part where in episode 2 where the goon gets that spear thrown at him, and the spear sticking up where I had the camera like that.
Yep.
I got that from the Dr. Deep thing. What I wanted to do was when he killed him, he's walking away like in the sunset, and the sword is sticking up with the handle, and the little like tassels are hanging off the end of it, blowing in the wind like some anime Asian influence type, stuff.
Afro Samurai.
Yeah, Afro Samurai. That's what I was. Afro Samurai and Kill Bill were the two things that this thing totally took a turn for the worse because it had.
Yeah, that's interesting because I remember you saying when you were telling me about it, when we ran back into each other and stuff like, hey man, this was like really the shorter. You gave me kind of like the synopsis.
Yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, but look, this is I'm actually just turned into this full blown movie. And actually, I'm getting Nancy now. I've been working on it for like a year and a half. And actually, what we're going to probably do is start putting this out in chunks, like a series, And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. Because really, man, like nowadays, you only get like 8 episodes on the first season and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much where we're at.
So I think it works like that too, man. Especially just the way everything happened. It just kind of turned into that. But I think it was smart.
It really did. Really getting you involved into this and starting with episode 1. So after we started filming, episode 1 was like episode 2 used to be episode 1. That was the beginning of the movie. But then as we really started like developing a story a little more, I was like, we need to add some more depth to the characters to have people kind of get attached to a character, understand, what I'm saying, like the character. So when they die, it's kind of a little more of an impact. Because if he just dies in the first episode, when you just meet him, you're like, oh, that sucks. That's sad, but I don't care.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. It makes more sense because you started getting it like mostly vested, like, you know what I mean? I like how in the stakeout in episode 2, they're sitting there and kind of just talking about, everything, because he's like, it kind of starts giving you that backfill too. Like, we've seen that. So in the first one, you get to see them like working together, and then the next, and which was good that you went back and did that. Because I remember you kind of running some stuff by me too before, and you're like, I kind of stuck right here, which is great. I love the fact that you like let us all throw stuff in and improvise on lines in the moment, like, you know what I mean? Like it's, a lot of impromptu stuff. And so it was cool that I like to see like where it was at before. And then you showed me some rough edits. Then you were like, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with this idea because I mentioned this because I need a reason for him to do this to get away. And then ties it back. And you used it like in episode 2, we could say it now, like, okay, you were like, yeah, he mentions like a wheelman, there's something going on, somebody stealing from him. Won't really, I did that just to have a reason for him to go like shove the, Stony at Rex and like dip the hell out. Because why would he just leave and all of this? Yeah. So he knew too, like, oh God, I gotta handle it. And then that's showing you at the end of this scene, him catching that dude. And now, was it the wheelman there, Ronnie Ramjam? And then you get to see they're testing something out on that fool.
They're testing out some mutation. Yeah, they're testing out some mutants.
I don't think it didn't go well. It don't look like for Ronnie.
Nah, dude, Ronnie did.
He became like damn, like Captain America, like Weapon X or something.
That's
and
what.
He got inducted into the Skull and Bones fraternity, son.
It didn't work out for him.
Ain't no coming back.
No, it didn't. It wasn't like. It wasn't like the super soldier serum.
No, he looked more like Skeletor's like older uncle
That's
that just
shrunk.
can't do anything with himself. You know what I mean? He's just hurting, like he's diabetic or something. It just
Yep. And
diabetes.
in episode 2, when Ronnie dies, it's setting it up for maybe something that could happen later on in the series, maybe even in a sequel. Well, I don't know. But that part of the story, and I'll be honest, that part of the story was my least favorite, because I felt like I settled, and not that it was rushed or anything, but it's just you kind of write yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
And it's like you came up with all these cool, I come up with all these cool ideas, or we're all talking, we're coming up with cool ideas. We're like, yeah, what about this? Oh yeah, and then this. Oh, this is funny. And then this happens, and this happens. But then you're like, okay, put this in real world. Why would he do that? Why did he go here? Where did he go?
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Yeah.
And I felt like that part of the story was very weak. And I chalk it up as a learning experience, because that's what we're doing. I mean, I'm definitely not a pro. I didn't go to film school. I went to film school. My film school was my living room, watching movies until my eyes would bleed, and then I had to go to bed.
Was it oh my god. See, I'm bad with terminology and names, and people gonna think I'm burnt out or something. But and these are people I admire too, and I can't.
I know. You're like, I love.
I do remember. Yeah, I do remember reading. It was like an interview with the Pulp Fiction director
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, man. Now I'm quitting this film. No, I'm playing. Well, Quentin Tarantino basically said that. He's like, yeah, I didn't go to film school. I went to films.
There you go.
That's it. He loved it. You know what I mean? So, so now that could be your quote, but you can make it rhyme. I didn't go to film school. I went to films.
Fool in my living room.
Yeah.
Just to watch shit all the time.
Now you just chop the rest of that off. Just leave what I said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This is how the scripts need to go from now on. Just chop out. Just let me write them.
Yeah, please, just write. I don't have any freestyle talent. I mean, no, not at all. But so that was pretty much a little history of that.
Yeah.
For episode 2. And another fun fact would be that when we wrote episode 1, I wrote that entire hostage situation with you in mind. And I wrote it for you and how I know that you act. I really did. Yeah. I was like, I am hiring Bay Scroggins to do this. He is this character. He is one of the O'Doyle brothers. And he's the leader of the group. I'm writing this for him because I just know you could pull it off with your range. And I think
just get an angry, red-bearded, construction working looking.
Yeah. It's like, here, put on this Guns N' Roses shirt, put on these combat boots, and this camouflage pants, and I just want you to act angry, and I'm gonna give you a fake AK.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
It was perfect, dude.
It was great when the hostages kept crying and screaming. I really couldn't think. I can't think. I can't remember my lines.
So when you're telling them to shut up, you're being for real. Like,
yeah, I'm being for real.
Shut up.
Motivation.
Yeah, see? And then I'm behind the camera going, yeah, this is good. Yeah, keep going. This is good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we kept that.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, oh, wait, that was supposed to be a mess up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much the little bit of history on episode 1 and episode 2. I wanted episode 1 to be more fluffy, bubblegum, poppy, happy, that type of family friendly, hey, the good guys win, you know, setting it up where I had to have Rex kill somebody because that's just Rex. He has to drink. Rex has to drink. Rex has to kill people. You know, even when Stoney tells him, look, man, let's take these guys in alive. He's like, yeah, okay, maybe. Like,
I love that.
Man? So.
No sleeping on the job.
Bitch.
Only a bitch would sleep on the job.
That line came up. I came up with that on the, pretty much there on the fly, because after he breaks his neck, he puts him in the sleeper hold. He breaks his neck. I was describing it to Pliskin. I'm like, hey, put him in the sleeper hold. I just want you to be, you know, holding him. And then I was telling the other actors just, you know, how to act and everything and what to do and what I wanted to see. And then I'm like, when you break his neck, we got to say something catchy. And I'm like, no sleeping on the job, bitch, because it's shitty as hell. It's so stupid. But he had him in a sleeper hold, which turned into breaking his neck. So it was just kind of, it worked.
So let me ask you this too, because I like how you leave us a little in the dark as well too, because it hasn't spoiled it. There's stuff I don't even notice coming and stuff too. I like it, and I like even like with some of those you let me review, you know, and you know where you were fine tuning them, and like this episode, I'm like, man, I think he just filmed something like the other day, a little tidbit. It's like you are the goon that comes into that doctor, and then he's just talking to him off screen, you know, hey boss, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I like, and I see where that's going too, because the whole thing was, you know,
you kind of see.
I don't even know if we can go there yet.
No, it's fine. I mean,
but you realize like they were actually really after Rex, and you can tell that. We'll say that they're after Rex.
The trap is
deeper. There's so much crazy, and I like his drinking, and like now we're starting to kind of touch on his drinking and stuff too. Like it was like, obviously you could tell by the little monologue, you know, he lost Vanessa.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll see more of what happened eventually, and then you get to see also now it seems like Stoney has become kind of Rex's support. So now, like, this is about now? So now he's lost his wife in the past, and dude's old drinking. You can tell it's like good cop, bad cop here. We lost a good one, so now all that's left now is revenge, son. So this is where it starts getting good.
Yeah, this is where
there's a lot of stuff. I want to see how it goes as well, because I'm like, I only know about like half of this. I wanted
to, like, okay, yeah, duh. Everyone has revenge stories, you know.
Yeah.
Your daughter, you know, some dad's daughter gets taken. He has special skills where he can take out people, and, you know, and he goes back and finds the bad guys and saves his daughter. Or you got two buddy cops, and one of them suicidal, and then he finds a girl that he likes, and then boom, she gets killed by the bad guys, and he's just like, oh, I gotta go after her. So I was like, I wanted to do it where from the very beginning he was already damaged.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of inspiration from Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
The main inspiration. So, you know, Rex was a lot like Mel Gibson's character in Lethal Weapon. And I wanted to be where it starts where he's already damaged. So you already kind of see a little bit of the drinking going on. Fun fact, in episode 1, while Rex is doing his push-ups, I made a bed. I don't know if you saw that or not, like on the floor. And that's to imply that Rex is that he sleeps on the floor. He don't sleep on the bed of their house anymore. Because it comes later on in the movie why he don't sleep on the bed.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey? Yeah. I mean, and no one's gonna care or pick that up except for me or people I tell. So, hold on one second. Okay. So besides that, that was a fun little Easter egg I put in there where he don't want to sleep on the bed anymore. There's a reason why. I'll explain it later.
Yeah, you just wait and see, folks.
So then it starts where he's a little more. He's already damaged. But
Yeah.
then, and that's why you can kind of pick it up now. Episode 2 used to be episode 1 because that's where I laid out all that information about Vanessa and, you know, all that little bit of backstory from Rex. Because that's how that was supposed to be the beginning. And that's how you're supposed to know just enough about him, like, oh, okay, his wife died. That sucks. Now all he has left is his partner. Oh, now his partner just died.
Yeah.
Oh no. As the movie progresses, I wanted it to get darker. And it's kind of like you see the roller coaster of Rex was already, you know, battling demons. And then after losing his only support, which was Stoney, he's declining even more. And he's declining to the point where he's just like all out, throws in his badge. You know, I'm just killing everybody. I'm wanting revenge. I'm trying to find, you know, my partner's killer, but also he blames himself for not calling
that backup, dude. Should have called that backup, Rex. What the hell, man?
I tell you, Rex, he's fighting those demons because he feels like he was responsible. So he's trying to do this to make it right with himself.
Yeah.
And then it goes back up as he finds redemption, you know, and kind of levels out and changes his ways at the very end. And I think if you stick with it, if the audience, the three other people that watch this, if they can get past the bad acting, the bad editing, the horrible filming, the horrible script, if they can, no offense, babe, because you freaking kill it. But I'm just saying, just in general, you know, if they can get past all that and just look at the story, I think people could enjoy it. And that's just me saying that because I wrote it.
Yeah. Look, there's going to be a certain target audience, man. It's going to be like those nerds and people that were into like that 80s, kind of even 90s type movies.
Yeah.
You know, look, we're all amateur and we're just giving this thing a shot, man. But it's the American dream, I guess, bro. It's like we got YouTube and stuff now. You know, we can try to put this stuff out, and it's like, you know, we're in our, you know, late 30s. So it's like, we're like, bro, you know what, man? Let's just freaking do this already and see what happens. And if we get like 5 views on all of it, man, whatever, dude. We're finally being able to do the stuff we always wanted to do. Yeah. And we were like, oh, we can't do this. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, we can do it. Yes. And then hopefully it gets better as we go. You know?
Exactly, babe.
You know what? Whatever. This is like our test subject, man. We'll go from there. You know?
So like, I guess my final thoughts would be that we wanted to make these little video vlogs to talk about the episodes and, you know, what inspired each episode or what do we think about each episode. And I think I might have you on a lot of the other episodes or I like to have you on a lot of these other interviews because you might not have been in some of the other clips or videos, but you were also an audience member, so you're watching it. So then I like to see your reaction and what you think about it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of new that's going to come along too. Like there was already a couple things that surprised me a couple of those episodes too. It's like, so now I see you stitching this Frankenstein together, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I like where it's going. And the other thing is how often Rex Remington drinks throughout this whole thing. So we need to end up creating the Rex Remington drinking game.
Yes.
You know, so when this all wraps up, and it's like, we'll just go, boom, now here's the super uncut director's edition. You know, George Lucas specialized. We'll have a real horse head.
Yeah, you know? We'll have a real horse head.
A real horse head and everything. And then it'll be the drinking game. And it's like every time he drinks, you got to drink. And y'all will never finish the movie. By the time you see.
Every time Rex drinks, you have to take a shot. Good luck finishing the movie.
Yeah.
And, okay, I will say, yeah, this is my final thoughts. So my final thoughts, I would say, we're making these videos to talk about each episode we put out. But also, my thought is to let someone watching this take something away from it. Meaning, I hope this would inspire someone else out there to do something.
Yeah, man.
Because like you were saying, yeah, we're in our mid-30s, and a lot of my life, it was growing up, it was, man, I wish I could do that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. I want to do that. I want to do.
Yeah, man.
So it's like,
we were like, I remember us like drawing superheroes like in fourth grade or something, and like I remember like always writing kind of stories and stuff, and like being so into it, man, and drawing and all. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I think in middle school I did a project, and I was like, yeah, like what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I didn't even know what it was called, and I was telling the teacher like somebody's got to be designing these theme parks or something, and she was like, oh yeah, you'll be an Imagineer, a Disney Imagineer. And now I'm like watching that on Disney Plus, going, God, man, I really bailed on my dreams. So, hey, man, this is as close as I'm going to get to an Imagineer, bro. So, whatever, here I am, baby.
Here we are. We're good to go, baby.
Yeah. Man.
You know, I really thank you, Bae, for being a part of this from the beginning to the end, even in like script, you know, ideas, brainstorming, directing, operating the camera, everything. Yeah. I really appreciate that. And I hope that
cruiser with the green screen window.
yeah, everything. So I mean, I really thank you for that. There you go. You did. That was the best job you did.
Thanks.
But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We plan to do one every Friday or, you know, Saturday-ish after each episode is released. We try to do one just to talk about that last episode that came out. And we hope you enjoyed it. We hope this might have inspired that one person out there to do something. And if you're not having fun, it's not worth doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So with that, it might not be the best damn thing you've seen on the internet. It sure as hell isn't. But we're having fun doing it. And we hope that you guys enjoy it. And just buckle up, man, because the ride is going to get wild.
Yeah. Hey, and maybe next time I'll get a better camera.
There you go. Well,
I'm Ken the Bigfoot. We're all blurry.
Everything's always blurry.
Always. Everything's blurry.
All right. Well, until next week. Thanks for checking this video out. Go back, watch episode 1, watch episode 2, and get ready for episode 3. We've got like 8 episodes coming, so just get ready. It's gonna be a wild ride. Thank you. Peace.